Fighter Marks. And General, when you take a look at the lay of the land here on the map, and you take a look at the military options, you know, you're talking about small arms.
Right.
How much difference can that make against the firepower of Assad?
Probably very little difference at all at this point. These are small arms, as you described. We hope that it includes some anti-tank weapon systems. We don't know, and I haven't heard that it's going to include surface-to-air, shoulder-fired surface-to-air weapon systems.
Is.
That's unfortunate. These by themselves will provide very little difference at all. Short answer.
And are we talking about American weapons? Are we talking about American-made U.S.-made weapons going directly into the hands of the rebels?
Probably not. This is probably Soviet model type stuff.
Kalashnikovs,
absolutely, being used and being supplied by the support of the United States, but from friends and neighbors in the region.
So we know this is going to be run by the CIA. Do you anticipate a small U.S. footprint in a few areas as opposed to a larger presence?
Oh, I guarantee you that the CIA already has a presence in Syria right now. I mean, the intended recipient for these weapon systems are the various leaders within these opposition forces that are out there, and the CIA's charter is to go identify, vet, recruit, and get those folks on board so that these weapon systems can go someplace into some hands that can then do something about it.
So maybe being flown into Turkey, driven over the border, given to the rebels in Jordan, perhaps, coming up?
Chris, absolutely. In fact, what you probably see is the U.S. coming into a port here, going around some major line of communications, a major road into the border area with Syria. And the U.S. may also try to fly weapon systems into Jordan and then, through proxies, get them in.
Train some of the rebels and send them in?
Absolutely.
And when you take a look at the other option, no fly, the White House has said they've got no stomach for it. The Pentagon basically saying they're not doing any new planning. What are the dangers of a no-fly zone, even a limited no-fly zone along the southern border?
Right. No-fly zone along the southern border or even possibly up here, Chris. The deal is with a no-fly zone is there is a lot of coordination that needs to take place. It's just not aircraft flying.
Rescue crews, refueling.
Absolutely. Downed aircraft rescue, refueling has to take place. And then what are the rules of engagement for these aircraft? Do they have the authority to shoot if somebody violates this no-fly charter?
Okay, so that's probably off the table. No-fly zone not under consideration right now, but obviously still, Jim, a lot of military options still on the table.